What's up, guys? We are Past the Pop Culture. My name is Ricky with my co-host, Mr. Fen.
Yo.
And today we got a variety of topics. Kojima wanted to make a game similar to The Boys, but ended up, trashing it. The Sonic Origin devs, they are not happy with what they created, actually, and they kind of went off on Twitter. So dystopian future, I guess.
Yes,
like with
that's why I wanted to talk
Cyberpunk,
about this
Alexa may be able to sound like a dead relative, and that's scary. That's scary, dude. Okay, and then also, some more talks about Gotham Knights, playing as the same characters in multiplayer. So if all three of you guys, four of you guys want to play as Nightwing, you can, which is interesting choice design-wise. So we're going to be talking about that, kind of going into that and see what are our thoughts. And, of course, you guys are always welcome to join in on the conversation on that. But there's also what would be a good Hercules movie. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of like these
action Disney movies.
Live action. So I'm like, come on now. Like, let's just put them in the grave, man. Like, let's stop it, man. Like 90s, early 2000s. Like that was like good. Those was like the golden age. Like, just don't ruin it for me, man. But anyway, so also another interesting, I guess game industry news is that the survival MMO the day before, which we did talk about earlier on way back on a podcast, that it was kind of like a cross between The Division and kind of like DayZ, kind of like all these different survival games. So the days before is using volunteers to create their game, which is interesting concept, and a lot of people are very suspicious, to say the least. And yeah, so we're gonna be kind of talking about that, so make sure to stick around. But first thing, I think, of course, we want to talk about is Hideo Kojima wanting to make a game similar to The Boys. So man, dude, I was like low-key kind of hyped when I saw that. I was like, hold up.
When I read this, I was like, okay, it should have happened, but I can see why it didn't. He wanted to pretty much be the same thing as like a buddy cop, male female going against superheroes. And then he kind of wanted to make it, and that's why he stopped watching The Boys, but then he continued to watch The Boys, and then he's like, well, maybe not, because this is kind of exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, that he was like, I don't know, man. I think it would have been really awesome. And it seems like the actor who plays Homelander, he was pretty oh, dude, just make it, dude. Like, it'd be pretty awesome. Like, he was pretty on board with it, and it seems like a lot of people are like, oh no, just still make it, man.
How cool would that be, though? Honestly, I think that would be a good game.
That would be pretty. You got Snake in there somehow, just throw him in.
Getting completely obliterated.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it seems like a cool idea, because, I mean, superheroes and stuff like that have been kind of bland, I guess, or it's kind of we've been doing it a lot. That's the best. It's getting repetitive. So The Boys is a bit different, and I think a game like The Boys, because especially we got Gotham Knights coming out, we got the Suicide Squad. I mean, we've had Spider-Man. We've had a lot of these superhero movies. I mean, sorry, superhero games, and nothing quite like The Boys. For a video game based on a superhero franchise, it's a little different, and I think it'd be cool. I guess anyone to pull it off would be Kojima,
because he's weird.
He'd be crazy enough to go and do it, and
I see, how cool would it be, though, because he does use real actors in his games, so why not maybe make a game based on The Boys and maybe use those actors or something? That'd be interesting.
But the thing is, of course, Amazon has their own game studio, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if they maybe collab, I guess, on it and try to, but it's just, I don't see Jeff Bezos giving the thumbs up to allow that to be done. Show. Yeah, I mean, but that would be cool. Or think of this, also Invincible, a video game that too. you know, like cell shaded. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that'd
Exactly.
be pretty cool. You know, oh, I just said it, but you know, like colored graphics for that, and then it'd be cool. Like, I don't know, but it's one of those things. Like, it maybe sound cooler in premise than it is, but I think at least the boys, I think that'd be an interesting video game to make. It would definitely be rated M,
Big
and would
time. I would love that.
probably cause a lot of controversy, like because you
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of blame going on in the game industry, like, oh no, the violence. So it's always
Okay.
been like that though. So that one definitely, you know,
It's
to do
superheroes.
it to
They're
do it
fake.
justice, to do the game justice, man, it'd be pretty crazy. It'd be like the GTA of like superhero movie or superhero
Oh,
games.
imagine that.
I guess I mean I can just
Ooh.
that's how I'd imagine it. It'd be kind of like that.
Like Gotham Knights, but you're the bad guys.
I mean, yeah, I mean you can,
Hmm.
but yeah, I think this would be super cool.
Sign us up.
I I'm kind of sad that it got like canned, but I don't know. Maybe it'll get revived later on. But it's kind of funny that he was like, "Oh yeah, it'd be cool to do this," and then even like he was like, "Oh, he only saw the first 3 episodes,
Yeah.
right?" Kojima saw the first three
Yeah.
episodes, like, came
Maybe not.
back to it, watched, and he's like, "Oh shoot."
Like, what are the odds
Cool.
of that? I wonder if that was
It's pretty
accidental or.
common, like you know, like because I'll come up with something, or my brother or someone
Mm-hmm.
we know. It's like, hey, like that'd be kind of cool. There's a show like this, and then one of us would be like, there is, like it's this show, and they're like, what, you know? And it's like, oh man, it's like you
Walls
felt
have
like you,
ears.
yeah. There's no such thing as an original idea anymore.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I'll tell you.
Dang. That's sad.
But yeah, rest in peace that Kojima game. That game would have been so cool.
What could have
But I
been?
don't know. Maybe this we can drum up enough support, and then he'll keep working on it.
Especially because he's with
Like
Xbox, which is an interesting move.
day
But
one Game Pass drop.
ooh, I mean, I have the
That's all
Game
I'm
Pass for a
hearing.
while now, so it's like,
Dude, I know. Like I can't like not pay for it because like I
yeah,
like it. I like using it. It's just yeah, Game Pass nutty. It really is.
weird.
But what isn't so good is the Sonic Origins kind of problem, I guess. If we call it that, to
Screaming.
call it lightly. Yeah, so we talked about this earlier, of course, on another podcast episode where we were basically just talking about how I didn't like how they were monetizing it, like a lot. Like, okay, because this is just it's not even a remake, is it? It's just that they're just porting it. Is
Yeah,
that,
they're just
I
porting
forgot what
it
it was.
basically. Yeah.
They're just porting it for like the 100th time. Like, just make a new 2D Sonic game. Like, especially after Sonic 2, when they showed like at the end credits, and like the sprite work was amazing. Like, why don't they just make a game like that for Sonic? Instead, no, we get Sonic Frontiers, right? So
Woo!
yeah, like I think a solid classic 2D Sonic game, I think would be really good. I think to go back to the origins, I guess.
Well, that's what it's supposed to look
No,
like with all these bugs. It looks terrible.
yeah, but it's I don't know what to say, dude, because it's just like the bugs here, right? Okay, well, the monetization was kind of sketchy,
Yeah.
right? If they were adding stuff that was in the game originally taken out, we added back in as DLC. Of course, a lot of the other DLC was like music, some extra cutscene stuff here and there, like
Free stuff, you know?
title screen changes, like stuff that really isn't worth it. I mean, the DLC was like another $5, but they, you know, you paid like what, 30, $60 for the game, plus 5, plus 10, plus 5, you know, it's like, you know, from the DLC, and it's like you're out $100 on one game. And it's just, I don't know, I don't like it. I felt like the game was being done a lot in bad faith. That's what I
Which it
remember kind of.
seems like it is.
And yeah, so with Sonic Origins here, one of the I forgot who it is, software developers, Simon Stel Tomley of Headcanon, that's the studio behind Sonic Mania and remastering Sonic Origins, right? So basically, to sum up his tweets, is that he knows there's problems, right?
Yep.
They know that there's problems. He said he's still proud of his team. They came in, they tried their best, especially huge time crunch, which seemed to be like what they're really trying to hammer home is like, there was a huge time crunch. There was things to fix. We know we had to fix this. We had to ignore it to get it and ship it out the door. So we want to come back and fix it, but
they're not letting
Sega
them.
hasn't said anything. So that has me concerned. We already have DLC lined up. Game's not really finished. We have the
game's broken.
Software developer himself being like, "This ain't good."
Well, because he said that like a bunch of bugs popped out once they like ported it, and it's like they could not they couldn't like realize it until it like came out.
Yeah, so Sega botched it, right? That they changed some stuff around. They put some stuff in that they didn't have originally, or took things out, and so a bunch of bugs popped up. No one really knew what to do, and they're like, "Well, I guess we're just gonna release it." I mean, come on, guys. This is, and it's like it's not a new game. It's not a new game. You try like.
But it's like, I don't. Is this like weird that Sega's doing it? Like
and
how?
Sega's fault for like allowing this to happen. They asked for time extensions. They didn't. And I don't know, man. I was like gaining some faith into Sega again. But that's what happened.
What I'm saying.
I was like, look, Sega was kind of like on a winning streak for a little bit here, publishing good games and stuff like that. But it is what it is. I'm just not going to get it. There's no point in getting this. It's not worth it. Sonic Origins is not worth it. I mean, how many times have they ported the original classics? So many times, dude. And it's just like, just give us something new. They give us something new. It's garbage. It's like, okay, the last good Sonic game was Sonic Colors. That was like on the Wii. Okay, like that was the last game that I remember playing. Like,
I still want them to remaster that one where you can like breed the, what are they called, the chibi or the chocobos? Not the chocobos, what are they called?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I always forget. It's like, I want that game.
You ain't getting that, Fen.
I don't know. Instead, we get this piece of junk where you can barely play it.
The three classic games. That's all you get. They won't remaster anything else. They won't touch anything else, because they can. All you're paying for is like an emulator. That's.
I know, and that's the stupid thing. Is like, hey, you know what? You guys liked it so much. Here you go again. Oh, you like it again?
Literally,
here's it 2 more times.
You're paying for an emulator with DLC added on top. That's essentially what you're getting here.
What is this, Blizzard?
Bro, I saw that article. $500,000. It's confirmed. $500,000 to fully max out your character, dude.
Yep. Welcome.
$500,000. Like, who?
There needs to like, I hate to say this, but there needs to be some change in video games. Because like, there's no way they can get away with this.
Like legal action.
Well, see, and a little bit of a side note, Asmongold, the streamer, you know who he's going to talk to? He's going to talk to Ted Cruz about monetization and loot boxes in video games. And I was like, honestly, you know what? Say what you will.
Just get it done. Just get it done, dude. I don't care. Just
get that conversation going.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Speaking of politicians does help to try to get like the legal stuff done, and like, hey, you know, loot boxes aren't good. Like, well, also too, like in the EU, right? Apple, right? They can't have their own stupid little chargers anymore. They have to use, was it USB-C now?
Yeah.
I think like a universal one, like, because it's stupid. It's the same thing. Apple's been doing this for years. And then where they make their own stupid little special project that you have to like pay for exclusively. You have to get it through them.
Yep.
And it's just like, man, dude, like with games and tech, man, like they could have such cool stuff. And it's just
so
like
greedy and so stupid.
Can Sonic Origins fund Hideo Kojima's The Boys game and get rid of just can Sonic Origins. Just get it out of here. We're gonna fund Hideo Kojima's.
Yeah, I see that point. Why are we making these piece of junk games? It's not, you know, Hideo Kojima. He's just chilling right now.
The thing is, they're not making the game. It's already been done.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Porting it. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's like. I mean, they're adding extra content in and like, you know.
Okay, but like that takes what, 2 minutes? Come on now, guys. I don't know.
No, I mean, like, I get it, man. I get it. Like, clearly Stealth is like frustrated, like, hey, we can fix these things, it's taking a while. Like, I get it, man.
It's so annoying. I hate it. Video games are stupid.
We'll play some after this.
Yeah,
so Yeah, so I guess to move on to the next thing, basically, it's just that like Amazon, man, dude, that thing. Speaking of data,
I read this article
right?
and I'm like, I need this. As creepy as it is, like, just imagine the whole
No, no,
article.
no, 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 no.
What?
It's not going to be used for this. We all know it's not going to be used for this. It's going to be used for anime girls. That's it. That's what this is. That's
Exactly.
the
What's wrong
real
with that?
advancement here. It's not. It's not that nobody's going to want to hear their dead
Mom or grandma or
family.
whatever.
Like,
Which is
remember,
weird,
they're gonna
honestly.
want.
Like, why?
They're gonna want cute anime girl talking to them, and that's what Alexa voice
That's right,
is.
baby.
That's it. That's it. It's
This
gonna
is
be
the
cute
future.
anime girl voice. Yeah, or like, this is the future, right? Like
imagine
one step
Rias
closer.
waking you up every morning. Oh, baby.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, you know, dude, seriously, like, if Amazon goes to like the voice actors, like, and like get some like crazy ones, right? Like Samuel L. Jackson, right? Like get like, you know, Morgan Freeman. Like, I know they have stuff for them, like, kind of, but like get them to like voice a lot of the stuff, so like it's like, I guess, good quality and stuff like that. Because I've heard it where like people like kind of port their voice over, and like, but it's not like 100%, but like
a lot of streamers are doing that.
Yeah, like it'll be amazing, right? Like, but if you get like I'm telling you, if Amazon goes and is like go like just look like top 100 waifus, pick out like, and then just cross reference like, okay, what is the most popular like animes, and then just be like, all right, you know, we'll get this waifu from this show, this waifu from that show.
Yeah.
Okay, ReZero. Okay, yeah, you got Amelia Rem. Okay, and then it's like, oh, DxD, High School DxD.
Yeah,
boom,
baby.
there you go. You get Rias. And then like, you know, you get the voice actors. You go boom, boom, boom. You put them in. You put that as the Alexa voice assistant.
Right.
Man. All right. You have like, you just make it customizable. The Alexa voice thing. You can put your anime stickers on there. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know. I mean, we're getting to the point where we're gonna get like little holograms in them, right?
That's what I was
like,
about to say. Imagine like a hologram, and it's talking to you. Oh yes.
They'll kill in sales, man.
Sign me up.
Amazon stocks booming after that, bro. Booming, right? Or they make it a figurine. They put the waifu voice in it.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea.
Bezos,
wait. He hasn't made that. Ricky, let's get on that.
And the podcast.
That's $1 million idea right there.
It's your anime waifu. It's a figurine, but like you get the voice actor, like the actual voice actor or actress, right? You know, male and female one, dude. Like, just, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, just start putting them out.
That's
and then
right.
like, you know, they'll wake you up. You talk to them. They're like, hey, you know, Alexa, play
Despacito.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's the real reason why.
Well, I don't know, because Tesla, their robot is coming out in like 2 or 3 weeks, and that.
All right, I'll go to. I'll go to Elon Musk for this, because he
loves cat girls.
Yeah, so like he'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, he'll do it. If I go to him like, dude, give me a Tesla, and I'm like, with the
he's fine with change. He changed the like button on Twitter, so you know what? Let's get to it. Let's go.
Give me, yeah, dude. Like,
gamers rise up.
That's the future right there. Okay?
Imagine though, Ricky. Like, I would buy an Alexa, to be honest.
All right, I'm a. You know what, dude? Unironically, if we do that, like, as a pitch, like for a video, like we went to Jeff Bezos to pitch Alexa's like waifu, like just full on do that. That's like 1 million views right there, dude. We have to do that. Oh my god.
Let's go on Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, yes.
Well, we don't know what we're doing, but here's our idea.
They're like, dude, they're just like, it's just a straight line up. That's like projected sales.
Day
it's
one,
just like the
zero,
moon.
day one.
And then the whole thing's just like some anime waifu thing. Like, dude,
oh my god.
I wonder. Like, that'd be so like meta to do something like that. Like, I don't even think they understand like what the whole waifu thing is. I don't. So. It would make a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, I don't know.
That could be added to a lot of things we can't even talk about. So it's like, this could be global, worldwide, on all kinds of products. Oh man, money.
take down the podcast. We're done. We're not releasing this one. We're not releasing this one.
Oh yeah, I'll let all this out.
Some other dude's gonna get some idea, rip it from me. Like all I'm saying is, if you're gonna do the idea, just give me like part of the money, man. That's all I care. If you honestly take this and run,
just give us like 30%.
Yeah, like just give us some money, dude. That's all I care. Like 30%. You know, I'll take 25% even. Like
we could bargain.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alexa, anime girl. Like, would it be kind of like maid style? It would be like so when you go into the door, it'd be like, hello,
like hello back. Master.
Like welcome back.
How was your day?
You know? Yeah.
Like imagine like all those weebs out there that are working, they're home alone, they feel kind of lonely. Just imagining coming home from McDonald's, you know, where you work, open that door, and all of a sudden you hear like Bunny Girl Senpai saying, "Hello, master. How was your day? Would you like some tea?"
This is down bad, man.
Depression rates would go down, suicide rates would go down. It's it's the utopia we need. It'll fix all the problems. Global warming gone. Oh man, the waifus will save the world. You heard it here first, and we haven't been wrong.
Voice filter. That's what it is. It's a personal voice filter, right? Like, because we're not even talking about the article. We just went off. But I mean, yeah, it's a voice imitation software. I'm pretty sure, like it wouldn't be difficult to do like the waifu thing. It's Jeff Bezos, so I'm assuming none of the code is open source.
But it is weird that they mentioned that you can have like relatives that are passed away. Like, why'd they go that route?
Because they don't know about the waifus, man. No, but in like it's seriousness, it is kind of weird, but I can understand it could help. But I don't know. I think it gets kind of like in that dystopian cyberpunk, like crazy stuff.
That's weird. I don't know.
Like that, yeah. No. Having a waifu talk to you,
totally fine.
Right?
Dead relative? Fine. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What a day to talk about news. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid stuff going on right now.
I love it. Sometimes.
And then Gotham Knight.
Let's talk about this piece of junk game. I don't like this idea. I'm sorry.
You don't like it?
I don't.
I get it. I get why they did it.
I mean, but it doesn't make sense. Like, why be 3 or 4 Robins or whatever? It's like, there's a team of 4.
Dude, it makes sense, dude. Did you not see Red Hood? No one's gonna want to play Red Hood, right? Like, come on, dude. Like, everyone's gonna want to play Nightwing.
Like, what's the whole point of multiplayer then? I don't know.
Everyone's gonna just want to play the same character. It's fine. Just let it. The game's
but it's like they're justifying. Oh, yeah, that's why we have different customizations. Like, no.
Like, you're just trying to sell that DLC.
Yes. I don't know.
So, yeah, they're saying, they want to make it weird and like allow people to do what they want. And I get it, man. But I mean,
no.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, just make the game good, dude. Like, I don't care about this.
But they're not making it good because this is in the game now.
The game design experience thing, like,
no, it's not good.
I don't really see it being a problem since it's like you can do it as like a self-imposed rule where everyone plays a different character. I'm assuming since it's gonna most likely be like online multiplayer in the terms of like you're just jumping on maybe like random games with people, then maybe that makes sense because then no one's gonna be like, I don't want to, be this character, and then that's lame, and then they leave the game. So they probably like were like, in that case,
I guess. But it's like, what if there's a cutscene? You're just gonna have 2 Nightwings right there.
Yeah, dude, totally.
What? Or like have all 4 of them pop out of nowhere. It's like, wait, where'd they come from?
They're all like so phased in between each other. You know how like when like in the games like the characters clip inside each other. Yeah, that's just gonna be them.
Or one's looking backwards and like a stupid Halo. I don't know. It's a bad idea. I don't know. This game is kind of
I don't know. Gotham Knights more and more. I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna leave it alone, dude. I'm not gonna touch it.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll try it. How about that?
Day 1 Game Pass, baby. We're gonna be the biggest shields for Microsoft.
That's right. Xbox will love you. No, I don't have one. Why are you asking?
All right, you can take over this one. Guy Ritchie will direct Disney's live-action Hercules.
Look, Guy Ritchie is an interesting director. He made like Wrath of Man. I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen that with Jason? What's his name? Statham.
I think
Anyways, He's like an action guy, and he's like going to be the director of a live action Hercules movie, which is supposed to come out. I think it said next year in August.
I did see it. That Wrath of Man was good. Okay,
yeah. So like this is my theory. This is why I put it here. This is my theory.
Wrath of Man Hercules?
I was literally yes. Like imagine this Hercules movie being like action packed, like actually really good, like maybe no music, maybe, and it's just like Hercules snapping necks, you know, going kung fu on everybody, throwing people across the world. You know,
I'm thinking. Okay.
Like imagine that. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna, you know, do Pegasus because that's gonna be kind of weird. But make it a car. Make it a Ford Mustang.
Like a modern day Hercules? Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Ford Mustang.
Like a Mustang?
Dude. There we go. See, Disney hired me. I know what I'm doing. I don't know. I just like the idea of a Guy Ritchie Hercules movie. I like Hercules. He's supposed to be, you know, macho man, saving the.
You just want to see
distress.
You just want to see a buff Greek guy up there.
Let's get the Rock be Hercules.
Sweating, glistening.
That's right. All lathered up in lotion. Oh baby. Better be a shirtless scene, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, in Thor we're getting his butt cheeks, so.
Yeah, that's confirmed. You're gonna see his butt cheeks.
It's not censored.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. See if he works out his glutes.
He said he did a lot of squats for that scene.
That's right, baby.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea of this movie. I mean, I guess I'm a Disney fan, but I like it.
I mean, I'm fine with them doing like Greek mythology Hercules, but like the Disney Hercules, I feel like it's like, dude, the animated is good. Like, I don't know.
It was very good. Yes.
It's good. Like, I don't know why you got to try to remake a classic and then make it worse. Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's not another Mulan.
Dude, that movie. We don't talk about Mulan. I refuse to watch that. I refuse to watch The Lion King and Mulan.
The Lion King one was weird.
Because I saw the Jungle Book.
That was.
And I got so bored, dude.
Really?
I was so bored. Yeah, I'm like, there's no life, dude. There's no life in the characters. Like, they're just CGI animals, dude. That's why animation is such a good medium, dude. Because it's like you can have like there's like this life that you can add into the characters with like the movements and
I can agree to that. Especially in Lion King, because they all did feel like regular animals with no emotions.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, my father died, and it's just like,
oh
yeah,
crying.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. There's just so much like just atmosphere and everything that you get out of animation. Like it's cool, the idea of like, oh, it's real life, but again, real life's boring. So then it's just like. It's just a lion talking.
To his dead lion dad.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, of course, it's a bit different. I mean, Mulan was like a dumpster fire for most people.
Beauty and the Beast? That was okay.
Dude, I just find them so boring, dude.
Cruella?
I didn't watch that. Oh, I refuse to watch that one, too.
What? It's Emma Stone. What? How dare you? That was actually a good one. I believe in that one.
I just don't like it. Like they're just remaking them. They're just cash grabs. They don't care. There's no heart. There's no soul in them. Like okay, Guy Ritchie. Look, I did like Wrath of Man, and that was pretty good. And you know, if he puts a lot of heart and soul into Hercules, then yeah, I'd go watch it. Like if he's a genuine remake or retelling, reimagination, whatever fancy buzzword or whatever. Like then sure, yeah. Like if it's actually like someone's trying to make it, if it's just not a cash grab, that's when it's like if it's a cash grab, then it's like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm not gonna go spend money on that.
I mean, I think all these live action movies are a cash grab. It's like,
I mean,
there's no point
to some degree, every single movie is a cash grab. But you know what I'm trying to say, like at least try to make it entertaining and like put a little soul, little pizzazz.
I still think we need a Woody movie before we need a live action Hercules movie. Well, that's my opinion.
Just like a full-on Western.
Yeah, it's like how cool would that be? Like Woody is like the potential to have such a good movie. He's a cowboy.
Remember they had the Lone Ranger?
Yeah.
Disney tried making their own.
Yeah, get
Western,
Johnny Depp back.
And it flopped.
He can be Woody. Johnny Depp can be Woody.
Johnny Depp can be Woody, dude. All right, let's move on to the next thing, man. I'm not gonna sit here for that one.
With some bad news here, or scammy news.
So of course, Another kind of maybe.
This one sketches me out,
I
to
don't
be
know.
honest.
Yeah. Like I get it. Like I think okay. So survival MMO the day before is using volunteers, right? This is article from Game Rant. So this one at first I was like, okay, like they use volunteers. Like what do they mean?
Yeah.
Volunteers. Like I mean, I'm fine with someone like kind of the whole work experience thing, like internship. That's what it was like. Is that what it was? But it's just like, oh, we're just getting people to translate it, and then you're getting like in-game items for it. So it's like, okay, yeah, this is kind of a little weird, man. So yeah, so it's a post-apocalyptic MMO, and they're, I guess,
good.
maybe, yeah, like it looks cool. I am interested in trying it out. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be an Unreal Engine 5. I think that's what they said in the article.
Well, now it
right?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the sketchy part, though. Because remember, it was supposed to be out already, like soon this year. And then I think actually it passed, but it was supposed to be released, and then they pushed it back like a few weeks or like a little bit of time before it was supposed to come out. And they're like, oh no, we want to work on it more.
So it's supposed to be March 1st, 2023. That's the release date. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new release date.
Dude, I don't know, a little sketch that they're like relying on volunteer work. Like if it's you're modding and you don't have a budget, volunteer work, right? Like, like my strategy games. A lot of people like love these games, right? They mod. Then a bunch of guys who know some programming and art and stuff like that, they get together, they create a really cool mod, right? And then, they give it out for free. Some people, of course, donate to help, pay for their expenses and time. But, this is a full-on like corporation using the volunteer work. Like it's like an internship with worse perks.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird.
Well, okay. So this is what it says here, though. So if you're a full-time volunteer, you get a salary, and it's like just work for the company.
I know, but yeah, those are called volunteers still.
So like, what legal loophole are they using here, right? Because I'm assuming, of course, like they're just paying you, right? So no insurance, no dental, volunteers. Vision. Yeah, like you don't gotta pay for like workers' comp if they get hurt. I mean, of course, I don't know what you're gonna do getting hurt. I mean, I guess you can sprain your arms.
Broken fingers, don't worry, you have a cape in the game.
Yeah, so it's like I'm assuming like it's just so they don't have to pay for a bunch of stuff. Hiring people.
That's sketchy though. I don't know.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting, but I am interested to see what other people have to say about this article. So it is from Game Rant. Right?
Well, a lot of people are kind of sketched out by it as well, and they're like, that's kind of weird. Because even in the article, it says that another game did this, and it scammed a bunch of people, and it's still not released. But it's like this game has a lot of traction, so there's no way they can. Well, these days maybe, but there's no way they can get away with it, right?
Diablo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Blizzard. Dang it. I don't want. I want it to come out. It looked good.
Diablo.
Why you gotta bring that game up? It's actually banned in China. Yep, that was just announced like today, actually.
So now they really have to scam us for all our money.
Yep, and that's like their biggest market. So Blizzard should be pooping their pants because they're stupid. And anybody who likes them are also stupid. And yes, we play Call of Duty.
Yes, so we're also stupid.
Why are you asking? Look, they're changing, okay? Copium. Next World of Warcraft game will be fine. It's coming out in 6 months. No alpha test. It's gonna be fine, guys. Copium. Honestly, the more we do these news, Ricky, I hate video games.
I'm done.
Just give me Call of the Lamb. That's what I want. That's the only good game.
Dude, I've been sitting here and I'm like, kind of like when they're like, I miss the old Kanye, kind of thing. Like, I miss the old games, dude. Like, that's kind of how it feels like, dude. It's like when people are like, I miss the old days, when things were simpler and stuff, like a time before social media or like, all this stuff, dude. Because it was just like, a lot of games were bad, right? Especially like for the NES, right? There was so much like, shovelware.
Yeah, trash.
Just garbage, right? but they weren't scamming you more than what you were paying the game for.
Yeah, at least it was done.
Like, you're paying for a bad game.
Yep.
They're not adding DLC on top of that to like force you to play their junk game. And it's like, dude, just
exactly.
I don't know, because I myself have been like, what's the solution? But there's not a solution. It's just, well, they need to make more money, so they need to charge more, or they need to do more. My solution is when, like, okay, make game development cheaper, right? But that only fixes so much, where it's like the profit margin still needs to go up. So it is kind of hard, because it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you had Vampire Survivors, right?
Yep.
Good game. Sold it for like $4. $3-4.
There's a lot of games like that coming out now. They're like $3 or $4. It's like, man.
Fun time. You go in, 30-minute run, come back out. Yeah, I'll do another one.
Yeah, but that's
spent
like
an hour.
Just imagine that, Ricky. 100 hours, $3 game. Wow. Who would have thought?
No, like, hey, you know, take this DLC, or you know,
loot boxes. You want a new skin? I don't know. India is the way of the future.
And like, what? No, we got Castlevania NFTs for that. You know, like, it's like, bro, you could have done. You know how hype it would have been if they came out with a classic 2D Castlevania game, like old school, right?
No.
Like,
you get a YouTube video.
We're bringing it back to the roots over here. We're bringing out a classic Castlevania, classic Konami game. That's what we're doing here today. No. You get a JPEG, and it's like, bro,
30-second file. Here you go. It's yours.
Like even if they just, like, I don't know, dude, like, made like a Game & Watch style Castlevania game, and they just put that up there or something, you know, like, hey, you can download it, like, and like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, like, just put a little something into it. Like, that's what you did. Like, Castlevania, bro, like, one of the most influential games.
Change the industry.
I'm gonna have to start making games more. I have to, like, really grind that out.
That's right. Boom, $3. Bam. Here you go.
All my games are gonna be trash at the beginning.
That's okay. Charge $1.
Dude, I get, like, I have my 2 little games up that I've just learned. I was just learning. Like, it's free. Like, I don't care. Dude. It's like, you know, if someone finds some enjoyment in it, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm just, like, tired, dude. It's like, why are these games coming out, dude? Like, also, like, that you have, was it Ocarina of Time? That guy's making the Ocarina of Time in Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
It's super sick, right? And it's just like, that's just like, I think it's one dude, maybe like a couple.
Yeah. And it's I think it's one guy, actually.
Is he one guy? I can't remember, but like, that dude's cool. Right? I mean, Nintendo's gonna strike it down, right? Eventually.
Or like that one guy who's doing Elden Ring in 2D or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's on the Game Boy, right? Yeah. Like, that's cool. It's just like, it's little, like, it's passionate stuff like that is what we're gonna have to rely on. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, indie still has problems, right? Like the scams.
Yeah, big time.
Which I think is very interesting, because if you look at, like, because now you have, like, crypto scams, and I feel like, and then like a couple years before that, you had, like, the GoFundMe scams. And then you had, like, the Steam scams.
Now you have the volunteer scams.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting, because it's just like the internet has given rise to so many scams, right? Like, oh, it's a game. Oh, we're fundraising. I mean, they still happen all the time.
It's just a reflection of the people.
It's a less talked about thing, but it's like, okay, yeah, like, you put your money in something, you're gonna get scammed, right? Like, even now, like, still on the GoFundMe stuff, people are still, you know, shilling scams on there, right? Like, scams are nothing new. Like, I guess that's the best way, whether it be crypto, video games, fundraising, you know,
Amber Heard, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there.
Raising money for, you know, a funeral never existed. They just, yeah, dude, like, it's just, I feel like we're just getting scammed more and more. That's it.
Yep.
But it's always been around. It's always been around, whether it be this, you know, you volunteer, and I don't know, like,
for a big video game company. What are the odds?
Cool rewards, participation certificates, and free codes.
You're supposed to give those to people who pre-ordered the game. That, you know.
Like, what do they mean free codes? Like,
To
what
a
is
game
that?
that's not finished.
Like, okay, because when I first read that, I was like, wait, are they allowing you to like read the source code, or like at first, because I just saw free
Oh,
code,
I see what you mean.
and I was like, wait, so they give you access to like their like the code for the game, where it's like, oh, if you want to like use it in your own game, you can if you contribute, which is
Interesting.
fine. I mean, at that point, just make your game like code open source. But like, I thought, oh, that's a reward. It's like, oh yeah, if you want to like take a part of the game and use it in your own, that's fine. I thought at first I thought it meant that. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just read it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of, and it's like, oh wait, no, free code. I'm like, what does that mean? Free codes. Like, is that like a code? Like you know how like you like get like a monster and then like you get the free code.
You get
so
free
you get
XP
your
or
skin in
something.
Halo.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
or
To be honest.
like I mean like that's fine, but I'm like that's not worth.
Is that considered a
18
scam or?
20
I
hours
like
worth
that.
of labor.
Especially like Game Fuel, because Game Fuel you can, if you get if you buy it, you get a free Call of Duty skin of your choice, and it's like nice. Not sponsored, by the way. Yet. Just speak that into existence. All right, it's time to play video games that we all love.
You know what? No, like I genuinely like, because it's hard to please everybody when it comes to games, though, right? It's hard to please, but like, I think genuinely, we should try like posting stuff and like getting people's like opinions. Like, what do we want from games? Because I feel like a lot of it stems from like we the consumers just don't know what we want. I think there's a good portion that, like, because like when you buy a game, you're like, oh, okay, cool, and then you pick it up and you're like, oh, this is gonna be cool, and then you drop it and you're like, whatever, and then like I think maybe there's too much saturation, and so it's like, and then so like we've kind of like in this void of like, well, what do I want in a game? And it's like,
and then, like nobody knows what they want in the game, right?
Yeah, or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I'm just trying to think like maybe it's like if we start being more picky with our games.
Nah, because people are picky, but
no, yeah, because you're right. Because it's like, I mean, you will get trashed and dogged on just for adding like one little feature in a game that like 2% of your player base hates, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then like it's just Twitter all day. You're just getting like ratioed and roasted on there because how dare you add a feature that mildly inconveniences them. But like, I mean, I don't know what's the solution. I mean, like, I'm not saying like the old games were like way better, because there are nostalgia glasses there, but
but it's like,
I don't know.
No games are complete. Everything's DLC. It's all about the money. And it's like they give us games that aren't even finished, game breaking bugs, false promises.
I think it has to do a lot with like, one, a lot of the designers are overworked, right? The programmers, the developers, the artists, everybody. They're overworked, and so they're tired, and they're just like, what? They just want to throw it out there and like, okay.
Yeah. A 2-year game done in 6 months, right? That's basically what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but well, I guess it's just one of those things. Like it's always a sad day in gaming. Sometimes it really is.
Everyone pour out a glass for the sad gamers.
Oh yeah. Rip Konami. Rip Sega.
Rip Blizzard, the Titan. Wait, Sega's a Titan too. Rip all Sega the Titans, to be honest. Bethesda, gone. Halo, Nintendo. Gone. Call of Duty, it's alright. Nintendo, placebo. I don't know. That's kind of sad, actually, now that you think about it. Alright, we're making ourselves depressed. What's going on here?
I'm gonna go build my Amazon Alexa waifu.
Yeah, where's my Reese? Wake me up.
Yeah.
When September's over. Yeah, at least we gotta go play a anime Naraka game, There's some good physics in that game.
Yeah. But if you want to hang out with us, of course, check out our Twitch, twitch.tv/PassThePopCulture. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you want to know when we do go live, feel free to follow our Twitter. Again, Pass the Pop Culture, pretty much on all social platforms. Feel free to follow the Insta. If you're on YouTube, drop a like. Let us know in the comment sections. what do you want from games, man? Like, do you like what is going on here? Like, what do we want games to be? And like, what do you want to see more games do? Whether it be kind of more on like a macro level where it's like, oh, like I want games to stop having so much DLC, or if it's like specific, like, oh, I want a game that's like that has this mechanic or something like that, right? Like, I want to know. I am genuinely interested. But yeah, check out our other social media platforms. TikTok, I said Instagram or Twitter. Yeah, and that's our Hover. You know, we post on there as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, anything, man, give us a review, thumbs up, 5 stars, however it works on whatever podcast platform you're listening to. We'd very much appreciate it. And I think that's it for this episode. You know, thumbs up, man. Gaming is terrible. Hopefully, pour one out for better days or something, man. Just stuff is. I'm gonna build that waifu though. It's coming, guys. It's coming.